Right, this is my vlog assignment for Clemson for my new student dialogue on peer pressure. And in the group there were a lot of discussions on how peer pressure influences people, and the how people respond to peer pressure, and how people can do some crazy things because of peer pressure, and it's best not to always listen to peer pressure because it can get you into trouble, and you can do a lot of things that you shouldn't do because of peer pressure. Um, um, like, for example, people can be like, oh, you should drink, just come have a good time, and a bunch of your friends could be drinking, but you can know that it gets you in trouble. And if you let them talk you into it, you can get into a lot of trouble and do things you shouldn't do because of peer pressure. Whereas if you avoided the peer pressure, they may say like, oh, you're my friend, you can trust me, you can do it, but you really shouldn't give in to peer pressure, because basically it just gets you in trouble and makes you do things you may not be comfortable doing, or that you don't want to do, and things that could get you in trouble or get you hurt, like drinking and smoking, and or even doing stupid tricks or showing off because of peer pressure. And it's not always a good thing to peer pressure, and it can change the way you think about yourself, and just think you have to do it because that you say, like someone says that you should, so you act that way, and it's not something you would do on your own, so it's not you, you're acting because of what others want you to be, and you're not being true to yourself because it's not something that you would do normally. um Peer pressure is a bad thing, because even if people are telling you it's right and it's okay, it doesn't mean it's okay. And it may not be okay to you. It may be something that's out of your comfort zone that you don't feel like doing, and it could get you hurt or get you in serious trouble if you participate in peer pressure. And a lot of people are like, oh, you won't be cool if you don't do this, but sometimes being safe and doing what's right is better than being cool in other people's eyes, because you need to stay true to yourself and true to who you are. And if you're not true to who you are, I mean, how can others like you if you're not true to who you are and you're not comfortable with yourself? And you shouldn't let others you shouldn't let them influence or change your moral values, what you think is right, just because that they say it's okay. Um, and you shouldn't let others affect your opinion that way. And a lot of us at one time or another have done things due to peer pressure, like just even stupid things like, oh, it's okay to drink this, or everybody else is doing this, so you should do it too. And you have to decide for yourself whether that's something you're comfortable with doing, that's something you would do on your own, or if you're just doing it because others want you to. And I mean, everybody faces peer pressure, but it kind of shows who, like, you have to be strong and stand up against peer pressure, and that shows who you truly are and shows what you truly believe if you can stay away from the peer pressure and just not give in to it. And that shows that you're a strong person and you have your own beliefs about things, and you're not going to let others influence it or get you in trouble because they say it's right. Um, yeah, so just to not let others influence your opinion is a good thing to do. Not to not to influence others. And some people, may say, oh, peer pressure is a good thing because people like you for it, but it's sometimes better to stay true to yourself than to be liked for something that you wouldn't normally do for yourself.